Let me talk a little bit about the character that Forrester created here. That is Horatio Hornblower himself. He is a doer, conflicted, self-doubting loner. And in that respect, he's almost the opposite of Jack Aubrey, who is ebullient, confident, a man in full. So we have a dramatic contrast right away between the characters that these two great authors created. And I guess if the contest is who would you rather have a beer with, Jack Aubrey wins hands down as far as I'm concerned. Hornblower is seasick at the beginning of every voyage and notoriously was seasick on board the old Justinian, one of the 74s anchored in the harbor at Spithead. I mean, who gets seasick at anchor? But he did. He's musically tone deaf, so much so that he could not even recognize the national anthem, God Save the King, when it was played, didn't know what that was. Whereas Aubrey, of course, by contrast, is a musician himself, and he and his best friend, Stephen Maturin, whose relationship forms one of the through storylines of the whole series, often play duets with one another. And again, Hornblower, nearly the opposite of that, doesn't even know what music is. Hornblower is a loner. As I mentioned, he has no real friends except William Bush, who becomes his first lieutenant, later his flag captain, when Hornblower is an admiral. And what's curious about that relationship is that Hornblower calls him Mr. Bush virtually their entire lives. There's none of the kind of warm personal relationship that you see in the Aubrey-Maturin relationship. So given all of that, Hornblower is kind of a, as I said, he's a doer and a loner. So you have to work your way into that. And one of the reasons Forrester did this is he wanted to create the man alone. That's his phrase, that he did that on purpose. In other words, the life that an individual leads inside his own head as he makes decisions, the input he receives, the process by which he considers those things, the decision and its consequences and how he reacts to that. So all of that, I think, allows the reader to become part of the character so that you are standing on the quarterdeck. You are dealing with these problems. You are wrestling with those personal demons that Hornblower did.